Good evening, folks, if you are in the East Coast, and good afternoon if you are here on the West Coast. Currently 1 p.m., 1:01 actually, here in BC, 5:01 if you are on the East Coast. Today, we are on the topic of starseeds. This is the one I've been wanting to do for a long time. If a lot of you know me, you already know I'm starseed. And for those that don't know me very well or just started tuning into this podcast, I'm what's called a starseed. Now, there's over 19 types of starseed. We're going to go through all 19 in this podcast, so there's going to be multiple parts. Each podcast is 15 minutes long, with a small break, so this will be about an hour maybe, roughly, of in total for the entire podcast for just episode 1. So let's start overall with the basics right now. Did your soul really originate on Earth? That's the biggest question. And second, or are you a starseed of origin? So, did you know that close to 78 million beings on Earth were actually sent here from other planets, galaxies, and star clusters far beyond our solar system, and that these intergalactic light-bringer beings are also known as we call starseeds? So, we're going to go through the whole basis here of what are they, how many are there, which I just mentioned. We're going to go through the many signs that you are one. How do you know which one you are, if you are one, etc.? This will come in handy when we talk about astrology quite a bit as well. So let's get started here. So the first thing is the different type of starseeds. So, which type of starseed am I? Now, chances are that because you already believe you are a starseed now, you're likely wondering, what type of starseed am I? And here's a good little hint for you. It's likely that you are more than one. Yeah, because you see, there's reincarnation. So, you can become so many starseeds. So, for example, I am Orion. But I also have some traits that point me to Pleiadian. So, you could be a Pleiadian in the further lifetime. And then in the recent one, you are a Orion. I'm right now basically Orion. I'm on Earth as an Orion. But back then, you could have many starseed types. And from many, several millions of years. Yeah, I mean, you just keep living on and on and on in each lifetime. And of course, you know, the biggest trait of being a starseed is if you feel different and you don't feel like you're at home on this planet. That's one of the biggest things to look at, because that's the number one sign that you are likely a starseed. So, which type of starseed am I? So, the chances are you're most likely more than one. It's rare for a starseed to be a pure breed for only one starseed type. Now, why? Because starseeds have often lived multiple lives on many different planets, stars, and systems. Now, most starseeds are what I call hybrid starseeds. Now, unless you are a brand new incarnation, you are likely to have many different places of the universe that you would call your home. So, let's talk about the type of starseeds that reincarnate on Mother Earth here, aka Gaia. That's technically the name of Mother Earth is Gaia. So which one do you think resonate with the most? Well, let's find out. Here are the 19 types of star seeds. The first one we're going to start with is, of course, one of my favorites, the Pleiadian star seeds. Now, Pleiadians come from the Pleiades, a beautiful star cluster known as the Seven Sisters and Messiah 45 in the Taurus constellation. Now, the Pleiades is made up of hot, blue, luminous stars that have formed within the last 100 million years or so. So, still new in comparison to the overall average age of the universe. It's actually relatively close to our solar system, being only 444 light years away. That's 444, by the way. So, a little bit of synchronicity numbers there. So, if you're a Pleiadian, 444 will likely show up in your life a lot. So, it's only 444 light years away from the sun, our sun. Now, the Pleiadians' only sun is actually called Alcyon. However, it's thought to be 7 times brighter than ours. Now, according to many reports, on a crystal clear night, 14 stars out of the 1,000 that have been discovered can be seen with the naked eye. So that's actually pretty neat. Now, what is the purpose? Well, Pleiadians are considered the record keepers of the Earth. They are known to be highly knowledgeable and have advanced healing abilities. The Seven Sisters of the star group are said to open all those who seek a deeper level of consciousness. It's said that Pleiades is a school of learning, where beings from all corners of the universe can reincarnate to develop their understanding of the essence of their nature. Now, it's like the pit stop school of life, where you discover meaning and purpose. As far as why they leave Pleiades, well, the Pleiadians are here to help the human race evolve and ready for the Golden Age transition, or the transformation, I should say, which I will discuss a little more in a bit, but that will actually occur in 10 years. So, if you think life is bad now, just wait until we get to that 10-year mark soon, when things will definitely change for much better. It's called the Golden Age transformation. Now, it is said that Pleiadians naturally exist in the 5th dimension. Now, remember, we're in the 3rd dimension, so we're pretty low, but they exist in the 5th dimension. Now, the birthplace of love and creativity is the 5th dimension. Now, as a result, these beings are advanced in the arts as well as traditional healing practices such as Reiki, crystal healing, and even counseling. So if you're a Pleiadian, you're definitely going to be good at some of that counseling as well. So here are some of the Pleiadian starseed traits. Likely very young in terms of soul age, as their star cluster is relatively new, yet oddly could feel wise and mature as an Earth being. They are true humanitarians. They are strong and empathetic. They feel like they have a big mission on Earth. They are very family oriented, very good with children and animals. May exhibit strong, feminine, nurturing energy. They are gentle in nature. They are averse to harm and violence. And one of my favorites, and this is also with Orion, but they are perfectionists. They really want to have everything perfect. They're people pleasers, often to their own detriment. Very polite, soft-spoken, most likely to be infipy, or insipipy personality on Earth. Very drawn to astrology, spirituality, metaphysics, space, and astronomy. They are skilled healers, extremely gifted in the arts and creative fields and counseling. spreads love easily, they wishes everyone else was just as loving, can be highly sensitive people, may have Northern European or Norse heritage. They understands balance, yin, yang, light, dark, sun, moon, etc. And as well, might suffer with anxiety, depression, and self-esteem issues when not in alignment with the true nature. So those are many traits of the Pleiadians. If you have any of those, or many of those, it's very likely that you're a Pleiadian. Now here's some interesting facts about the Pleiadians. They are more advanced than humans, but are a young starseed race in comparison